let's get ourselves into position of a rest nest. So you're going to lie on your back in Shavasana. But you want to take time and set yourself up so that once you're set up in your lying down on your back posture, you're not going to move. Or if you have to move, it's okay. You can give yourself permission. But just put yourself into this very cozy space without any lumps or bumps or anything that would be distracting. Because this is a time of non-doing. Yes, and please get up and get whatever else you might need from the blankets and the bolsters in the back. Highly recommend that you get however many that you need. The bolster needs to go behind your legs, Michael. Put that bolster behind your knees. Yeah, don't put it behind your head. That's too high. So we're going to be working with the water gong today. The frequency of the water gong. We just entered into Cancer season, Cancer frequency, so we're going to be working with the water element of Cancer. The new moon was yesterday. Now, as you're lying here, let's open and close our sacred soul space of moving into the Akashic Records. It's a little bit different how we'll be practicing this Yoga Nidra, just in the sense of opening up this very sacred space of the soul space. So just put one hand on top of the other in the center of your chest. This is the heart space. And know that your palms are connected to the heart chakra. Just take a breath here and imagine the heart opening. Perhaps you would like to imagine a beautiful rose opening in your heart space. And with every new breath, it opens more and more. And in the center of this rose, imagine a light. It's inextinguishable. And this is your soul, your ancient self, a part of you that's connected to the wisdom of life itself. Now, just gently allow the hands to travel upward above your body in a prayer position, or just let the hands float upward. Let them stretch out and travel around your body and then come back to the space of resting on the heart. You can do that a couple of times, and as you do, imagine that beautiful rose opening all around you, and this wise light of your soul growing bigger and bigger until it envelops all of you in a sphere. Just do that a few times. And then bring the hands to rest now by the side of the body, palms up, and just totally relaxed. We will connect with our Sankalpa, which is our heart intention. And our Sankalpa, which is really, this is the core of our practice. Our Sankalpa is, I connect with my inner light of knowing. In stillness and surrender, presence leads me to the truth, the eternal flame inside me that is the essence of knowledge and wisdom. And in gratitude, I honor that eternal light. I connect with my inner light of knowing. In stillness and surrender, presence leads me to the truth, the eternal flame inside me that is the essence of knowledge and wisdom. In gratitude, I honor that eternal light. I connect with my inner light of knowing. In stillness and surrender, presence leads me to the truth, the eternal flame inside me that is the essence of knowledge and wisdom. And in gratitude, I honor that eternal light. Now, as you continue to settle into your Shavasana, bring your awareness to the space between your body and the earth beneath you. Invite your body to soften and rest. As you begin to surrender into relaxation, notice the spaces between your body and the earth beneath you becoming smaller and smaller. Your body relaxed, lying on the floor. Practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. We will begin a rotation of awareness. All you have to do is allow your awareness to follow my voice as I guide you from point to point within your body. Right heel, left heel, right calf, left calf, right knee, left knee, right thigh, left thigh, right hip, left hip, both hips together, lower back, middle back, upper back, back of the right hand, back of the left hand, right wrist, left wrist, right forearm, left forearm, right elbow, left elbow, right upper arm, left upper arm, right shoulder, left shoulder, both shoulders together, neck, back of the head, all points of contact with the earth. Now bring your awareness to your breath. Follow the gentle tide of your breath without altering it. Envision your breath as a golden light flowing up and down your spinal column. With your inhale, the golden light flows from the tailbone to the crown of the head. And with your exhale, it flows from the crown of the head back down to the tailbone. A cosmic tide of prana. Stay with your breath as it flows up and down your spinal column, golden, vibrant, radiant. Inviting your body to enter a state of deep, deep healing and replenishment. Feeling the presence of a circle of light around your body, protecting it and inviting it to enter a state of deep healing. As I count down from 5 to 1, I invite you to begin traveling through the portal of your heart to your inner temple. Your inner temple is the access point to your inner guidance, through which we'll be traveling to the Akashic Records. 5, 4, 3, traveling through the portal of your heart to your inner temple. 2, 1. You now find yourself standing at the steps of your inner temple, looking up and being met by your inner temple guide and guardian. You walk up the steps, and your inner temple guide and guardian opens the door and welcomes you to step inside. Crossing the threshold, you see a golden cord anchored in the very center of your inner temple, leading to a beautiful golden staircase on the other side of the inner temple. Your inner temple guide and guardian invites you to follow this golden cord, this golden thread, toward the staircase, and together you start to climb this staircase to the 5th dimension, to Akasha, where the Great Hall of Records resides. Steadily you climb up and up and up through all of the dimensions, through time and space, to the 5th dimension, to Akasha, the great library in the sky, the infinite library of everything in the entire universe, where all information of the past, present, and future is available for you to tap into, where Kairos time, timeless time, soul time, wisdom time reigns. When you reach the top of the staircase, you and your inner temple guide and guardian follow the golden cord to the great library in the sky, the Akashic Records. You begin walking up the steps of this great library, this great place of records of all time and eternity, where you're met by your very own Akashic Records guide. Your Akashic Records guide welcomes you to the Akashic Records and opens the door and leads you into the Great Hall of Records. As you begin to make your way down the Hall of Records, you notice there are so many books. All these books filled with information, documenting all the things that have ever happened, are happening, or ever will happen. These sacred, ancient books being updated every single moment, ever changing as life is being lived, written, and updated every moment of every day. As each individual soul weaves in and out of their lives and sings their unique song for another day. Your Akashic Records guide then leads you to a wing of the Hall of Records, where your own soul book resides. You look around and you see billions and billions and billions of books, each containing the unique records of each individual soul that ever was. Your Akashic Records guide then leads you to a section of the shelf and reaches out for a unique book, which you realize is your soul book, the book of your soul. The book that it contains all the information of who you are as a soul, your past, present, and future life experiences, and everything in between. This book contains all the lifetimes you've ever lived, all of your soul gifts, all of your life lessons, your growth, your triumphs, your trainings, absolutely everything in the existence of you. Your Akashic Records guide now invites you to take a seat and to hold your soul book in your hands. Your Akashic Records guide invites you to place your hands directly on top of the book and to breathe in the ancient nature of who you truly are. You take a moment to drink in your soul book. What do the pages feel like? You run your hands over the front cover of your soul book and you notice the color, the texture, and the materials from which it's made. You notice any details. What's written on the spine? Is anything written on the front page? Is anything written on the cover? How thick is it? Your Akashic Records guide invites you to notice how old the book is. And with your hands and your palms being extensions of your heart, you ask the book, what information do you have that is supportive for me right now and is in the highest good of all? What message do I most need to remember? How can I commit more to my current incarnation? What will help my soul to come all the way into my current life? Your Akashic Records guide invites you to flick through the pages very briefly, to feel and notice the texture of the pages, to smell and to drink in with your senses even more of this book that documents who you are as a soul. Knowing that you've connected with your soul book and that you now know the way to it through the great library and the great hall and to Akasha, your Akashic Records guide takes the book and places it back on the shelf. Your Akashic Records guide escorts you out of this section of the library and you retrace your steps down the hall of records, past the billions and billions and billions of books. Feel how familiar this place feels. Your Akashic Records guide reminds you that you now know how to journey here and tells you to return whenever you want to check in for guidance of the highest good of all. Akashic's Records guide leads you out through the door of the great library of Akasha, down the steps where you're reunited with your own inner temple guide and guardian. You follow the golden thread with your inner temple guide and guardian back to the golden staircase. Down, down, down you climb, through time and space and different dimensions, back to your body and through the portal of your heart. When you reach the bottom of the staircase, you find yourself back in your inner temple, following the golden thread that led you to Akasha, retracing your steps. Remembering your Sankalpa. I connect with my inner light of knowing. In stillness and surrender, presence leads me to the truth. The eternal flame inside me that is the essence of knowledge and wisdom. In gratitude, I honor that eternal light. I connect with my inner light of knowing. In stillness and surrender, presence leads me to the truth. The eternal flame inside me that is the essence of knowledge and wisdom. In gratitude, I honor that eternal light. I connect with my inner light of knowing. In stillness and surrender, presence leads me to the truth. The eternal flame inside me that is the essence of knowledge and wisdom. In gratitude, I honor that eternal light. Now that you know the way, you can return to the Akashic Records whenever you like. Your inner temple guide and guardian leads you out of your inner temple, closing the door behind you. As I count down from 5 to 1, you'll find yourself traveling back to your body, through the portal of your heart, back into the present moment and the room that you're in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete.